So we're at LeWeb 2010, and would you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Julio Alonso. I'm founder and CEO of Weblogs, which is the largest Spanish blog network. We publish 40 titles and different topics from technology to fashion in Spanish and Portuguese. We're doing something like 15 million uniques per month right now.
So it's kind of like the Spanish language, Engadget and TechCrunch combined?
Yes, the model is very similar to Gawker Media or to Weblogs Inc., if you remember the company.
So yesterday you were in a panel about Wikileaks.
Correct.
Where were you in that panel?
Well, this was the media panel at LeWeb, and traditionally media panels at these kind of events talk about are new media going to kill old media, or what's it with the paywalls, and is it the right strategy or not? Are going to people pay for news? I think it was refreshing that instead of that, we took a topic that's very relevant, that's very up to date, and that is very key to basically everyone who publishes on the internet, and we cover it from a number of different angles, but anyhow everyone was quite in the same pitch, saying no matter whether you agree with everything that Wikileaks did or some or even none of it, it is important to defend the right to publish and not to be cut off of internet.
So already there's a huge talk about Wikileaks. If you go on Google News or maybe on your sites as well, it's already been a bunch of time that it's big talk every day, something new nearly, and basically they only released a few hundred cables so far. Is that what it is? And maybe there are thousands of huge stories to come?
Yeah, we haven't still seen the whole file they leaked this time. And it's going through, as you know, through 5 newspapers, and they've basically agreed among themselves to a calendar of publication, also so they can keep the attention for more time, right? To tell you the truth, it's not only the things that are coming up, which is worrying and we should look at, it's also the strength with which Wikileaks is being, basically they've been trying to kick it out of internet. They lost hosting with Amazon, they lost DNS with the company that was giving them that, they lost the ability to get money from PayPal or from Visa or MasterCard. So that kind of pressure put upon a company which up to now it hasn't done anything that's clearly illegal or hasn't been called illegal by any authority is quite scary. And our worry is this is not just about Wikileaks anymore. I mean, whatever happens or whatever criteria are applied to Wikileaks, they're going to get applied to everyone else on the internet after that.
So on your sites, what do you do to publish what's going on there with Wikileaks?
We've got a site called Nación Red, which we started about a year ago, and then it's very focused on the intersection of internet and politics. So it's not covering all politics per se, it's covering internet and anything in politics, either national or international, that relates to internet. We started this publication because we thought the main media weren't covering these stories from the point of view of the people who live in the internet and who are in the internet and who really build the internet, right? So we say, okay, we need like the official newspaper, if you want, for that kind of people.
So because they decided to leak it through official old newspapers established, and do you think there's space for them to, or leaks in general, to come through new media?
Yeah, I think so. I understand that Wikileaks, what they're trying to do is guarantee that the papers, there's 2 things. One is there's a huge amount of cables. You have to go through all of them, you have to make sense of them, you have to double check them, and then you have to give that credibility and audience. And that's what they're trying to get with those 5 newspapers.
Do you have the resources to do that?
We wouldn't have the resources to do the same thing right now on say, the full scope of the cables. What we can do is, on a limited set of cables for a limited topic that we're interested in, we could do something similar.
So the Spanish language is the biggest in the world?
With Chinese and English.
And basically your network of tech news is the biggest in the Spanish language in the world?
That's correct.
So that means it's not only Spain, it's South America?
It's about 60% of our traffic is Spain-based, 40% is Latin America, and US Hispanics.
So if video bloggers like me want to reach the audience that is not the US, UK, and a little Europe, you have to go through your sites.
If you want to go to Spanish-speaking audiences, yes.
So they have to pitch news tips to your sites.
Yeah.
And think about that as well.
Yeah,
Not only
sure.
rely on Google Translate.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, because a lot of people in South America don't care so much about going on the English language.
Yeah, and it's either that they don't speak English, or that they are too lazy to read in English, or that they prefer content that is reading in their language and is localized and caters to their interest, which is also different.
Do you have a site that can be compared with TechCrunch? That kind of web?
No, actually, we don't have that.
We have gadgets.
But we have gadgets, we have software, we have mobiles, where we've got fashion, we've got cinema, we've got 40 titles. But actually, it's not a bad idea to create something like TechCrunch in Spanish.
So you have some ideas. And,
I'll talk to Mike later.
And you have some schedules, and sometimes you launch new sites. And
Yeah,
sometimes
correct.
Thanks.